Hey, so this week we're going to be looking at the story of Jacob, and actually the end of his story, but really one of the key parts of it is something that if you grew up in the church, you might immediately have an image of it when it comes to mind, Jacob's ladder. Now we know not everyone who watches these is a Christian, and we think that's great. You should ask questions about this stuff. But if you are a Christian and you know the story of Jacob's ladder, and I want to ask you a question about it, do you really understand what that story is about? The thing is, it wasn't really a ladder. Whatever Jacob had in mind, it was actually something more of a ramp. And when I have an image of a ladder, for me it's always about climbing up it in order to be able to reach something that I'm not going to be able to get to just on my own. And that's not the point of this story. No, the point of this story that Jacob has is he needs to see an image of a ramp and of these heavenly beings moving up and down it. And then God speaks in that image and says a blessing to Jacob. And then he says this, I am with you. I am with you, Jacob. See, so many of us have this idea of God that he's unattainable, that somehow we need to climb our way up to him. We need to somehow prove our worth and get to this great, amazing God that's up there. And the reality is the complete opposite, that God comes down to us. That there is a God of the universe who comes down to us and says to us, hey you, I am with you. When you feel alone, when you feel lost, when you feel like you're not sure what's next, I pray that you might not have an image of a ladder. I pray you might have an image of a ramp. And a God who comes down on that to meet us right where we're at. Jacob heard that message. I need to hear that message. Maybe you need to hear that message this week as well.